Yo yo yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video on this channel for me today for CcSpeedUk. So I decided to do another challenge on this video. It's called the 50-50 wings challenge. So if you don't know what that means, it's like the wings are 50-50, it's kind of up to the max, and 0-0 is kind of the least, like straight line speed, and 50-50 is like max downforce. So I'm doing open lobbies in the background in multiplayer, so I thought I decided to do the 50-50 wings challenge in this one. So at the start was kind of okay, then suddenly I got someone on my left side push me off at turn 2, but that's okay. But so what I gotta do is try to survive all this chaos from the start, and then I got this tagged on the right rear. Kind of a bit weird there, but luckily it's all, well, luckily I managed to go into a straight line and all that. In a weird way, but luckily it didn't spun me around and all that. So I'm going to try get top 3 and get a podium. That is kind of my target for this challenge. So, or even a win maybe, if I do the best I can on that. I can use EOS and DOS in this one, but I can't go lower than 50-50 wings, so something like 45 or something, or even less than that, so I can't do that. So I'm doing okay so far. I'm only P7 at the moment. So the problem is about the 50-50 wings is you don't have straight line speed, so you'd be slow on the straights, but you do gain so much time in the corners, so at least I've got my advantage. A little bit awkward on the exit of the last corner, but I did manage to survive that one of all these tangles and tags and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, not too bad at all. If you look in the straight line speed, this is where I'm losing time. I managed to gain a couple places through here. I managed to gain from P7 all the way up to P2 at this stage. So it's a bit of tangle towards turn 4. Luckily I managed to go straight and round the outside, bit of EOS get the momentum, and I'm into P2. So I went from P7 to P2 in 4 corners. So that was quite lucky for me, so on that bit. So yeah, I was very lucky there. So now I've got to try and clear away from the rest of the field and make sure I don't get into the mess again, like it was on the first snap and all that. I managed to clear away from a second from the Red Bull, and the leader's only 2 seconds ahead of me in the Ferrari. So I'm using the Ferrari in this vid now, so I thought I'd do something different this time around. I'd normally change different teams around in open lobbies just for fun. Sometimes it's like lower teams, midfield teams, sometimes like Ferrari or Mercedes. I haven't chosen Red Bull yet, but I might do Red Bull one day, but I'm not sure when. But maybe around the time and all that. Cool. So coming towards the end of lap 2, managed to gain 2 seconds from the Red Bull. I think they were like battering behind me, so that managed to clear away from the rest of the field. Set the fast lap of the race though, a 32.6 on that one. So now the tricky bit is, can I catch the leader by the end of the race? Well, it's going to be difficult in a straight line because he's got so much, a little bit less wings than I am, because I'm using 50-50 and he's using like less than that. It's going to be difficult, but I'll do the best I can from that. Only my advantage is through the corners, like maybe the middle sector is kind of where my advantage is on this circuit. I managed to gain a couple attempts through there, but coming towards turn 10, I managed to gain not quite a gain on that bit, but I only lost like a 10th on the exit, so then I lose another 10th down the straight, so that's how I'm losing straight line speed because of 50-50 wings and all that. Yeah, so that is my challenge for today, using 50-50 wings. I was going to do 0-0 wings, but I tested it out, it's really tough to go around to doing that, so I thought if I do 50-50 wings, I'll be good in the corners, and I'll be slow in the straight line, but I mean, it's part of the challenge and all that. I managed to do a 31.9 on this lap, so I managed to go even faster. Well, till that guy set the fastest lap, only 5 tenths slower than me. So I'm not doing too bad on time-wise, only about 5 tenths between the normal wings or compared to 50-50 wings and all that. You know, that guy set the 31.1 at the back of the field, but lost about almost 8 tenths there, so losing 8 tenths between... It's about 8 or 4 tenths, so I'm not actually that far off from the pace, so I tried to choose which track to go for. Like, I'm choosing Bahrain for the first race, and then I chose Texas in the next race after this one. So I'm trying to find the wings are a bit easier for me, so if I choose Spa or Monza or something, I'll be so slow on the straights, and I'm going to lose so much time on there as well. So I'm trying to find the track that has above 30 wings, something like Bahrain and Texas, Second Americas, I meant to say. So I think those two might be a bit fair. So at least I've got some downforce and some straight line speed. I'm kind of not losing time on straights and all that. So yeah, that's why I chose those two instead of Monza and Spa, because that'll be ridiculous if I was doing those two. That'll be weird. So as I come towards the last lap, I was gaining on the leader slightly, 1.7, time I got to the last corner, and I lost about 7-8 tenths by the time I got to turn 3 right now. So I'm gaining slightly on the leader, but I'm ran out of battery, so I thought, okay, P2 it is then, so there's nothing I can do about it. At least he makes a mistake or get a penalty or something, so I don't know, something like that. But it turns out he did make a mistake at the end of the race, so I had to settle for P2 for now at this stage. I'd say not a bad start of the Fidno. Got a podium already in the doing a 50-50 wings challenge. Got a podium already, so it's not a bad start of the Fidno, of the first race of the day. Coming towards turn 11 right now, just make sure I get through here nicely. Coming towards the end, coming towards the last sector, just make sure I get through here nicely. Try and settle for top 3 for now. Make sure I don't make a mistake or something, or spun around or something by myself, make a mistake, because that would be worse and all that. Coming towards the last corner now, he's going to win it, fair enough. Tried to catch him, but he's just had less wings than me. And he set fast up as well at the end, so that's fair enough. So I managed to finish P2, so in this one, so not too bad, using 50-50 wings. So I say it's not too bad. So yeah, so I'll take it all, it's not too bad. So yeah, so that's Bahrain, and P2 is fine to start off the Fidno, using 50-50 wings, so I'm okay with that. I did do a no EOS challenge a while back. I think it was like a few weeks ago. I did the other challenge at the time. It's on my channel, so you can check it out. And of course, you can look at the top of the cards. You can see all my playlists, all my Fidnos on there, all my playlists, Fidnos on there. Every single Fidno I do on F1, on this game, I meant to say. So the playlist is there, all the Fidnos on there and all that. So you can see all the episodes on there. And like that. So we're at Texas now, the second race of the day. So can we do better than P2? Or get a podium again, or even try and get a win this time? It's going to be difficult to win a race, but I'll do the best I can and all that. So still in P4 since the start, and just trying to make sure I don't make a mistake and all that. Coming towards turn 11, down towards the back straight right now. Now this is a killer for me, so I'm going to use this guy here, the one in the Mercedes, so I'm not wasting my time. So I thought I'd just follow the leaders, see what happens. and try hang on for dear life, really. Go from there and all that. Yeah, so I did do a no EOS challenge a few weeks ago, so it's on my channel. You can check it out anytime you want. I said that earlier, about 2 minutes ago. And then I did do a Master First challenge, so that was a while back. Where I go from last to first. So that was like, that was the time when the beginning of the game came out at the time, around July, August time, at the time when none. So I've done those 2 challenges. I did those 2 challenges, try to get a podium or a win, but luckily I did those 2. This one I managed to get 50-50 wings, what I'm doing right now on my next challenge, and I managed to get a podium already. So yeah, so I tried it so hard to do this challenge. The no EOS challenge was quite okay, but this one was so difficult to get those races done in, because it's so difficult to do this challenge. I found this one very difficult for me, so it took me so many attempts to get it, well, not just to finish a race, but sometimes I get tangled, sometimes it all go wrong, and also sometimes open lobbies always mess around sometimes, so don't know what's going on. So yeah, so I finally got this challenge done. So yeah, that took me ages to do that. So yeah, so that's my 3rd challenge. That's my 3rd challenge I've done, I think, on this game. No EOS challenge, Master First, and of course 50-50 wings. What I'm doing on this Fidno right now. Yeah, it took me so many attempts to do this one. So yeah, hopefully you like the Fidno than I do. I appreciate it a lot. So that will give you support and all that. So yeah, make sure you like the Fidno, and if you enjoy it then I do and all that. That's come towards the end of that 2. Those 2 were gone wide for some reason. So I'm still following the top 5, and then I'm cleared away from the rest of the field. I think some people are just fighting or something to fend for their lives and all that. So I managed to follow. I'm still have a chance of podium here if I have a chance. So I come towards the first sector through these S's to make sure I don't get a warning. Well, I did have a warning a nap ago, so I think this is my last warning. I'm not really sure if I get this right. I think this is my last warning, so I need to be careful a little bit through the first sector and like that. Sometimes you get track limits around USA or Texas, I meant to say, not USA. You got Las Vegas and Miami. I realised that. Well, I managed to get into the DRS, so that does help. The DRS does help, so you can pull me along a little bit down the straight. So those guys were batting for P3 while the others were batting for P1. So at least I got entertaining a little bit at the front. Sorry about the sunset though. So sometimes I get annoyed with that when the hosts don't know what they're doing on the weather-wise. I wish it was realistic. That would have been alright, but I'd rather have realistic or try. I'd rather have it realistic than sunset, because I mean, it's like in quali, but it's not quali, but it's really annoying sometimes. So I'm still following. Well, Sage managed to get past the Red Bull, so now he's chasing the leaders down, while I'm trying to follow the Red Bull at the same time. Still okay at this stage. Just making sure I don't get. Just trying to make sure I don't spin around and all that. And then once Cornwall's through the end of the first sector, the Red Bull has a penalty, and that got me a chance for P4 in this race. So kind of P4 at this stage, if it stays like this. I'm not sure what the leaders got. I'm not sure they had a 2-second penalty as well. I'm not sure about that. I have to wait and see after the race and all that. You'll see the results at the end anyway, if they have penalties or not. So I've got DRS again, so it does help a little bit down the straight. Doesn't help me with top speed though, but at least DRS does help a little bit. I didn't get it in Bahrain, so I was quite surprised because he was 2 seconds ahead and I was 2 seconds behind. And this one, I was kind of in a DRS in this race, so just following the leaders, really. I think I had... So what I did is I kept the setup for those races, but I changed the wings to 50-50. That's what I did. I didn't change suspension, the brakes, the camber, the toe, transmission, all that kind of stuff. All tyre wear, and also tyre temperatures as well. I didn't change all that. I only changes the wings, that's it. That's all I changed. All you change is the wings, that's it in this video. Not the full race setup. I kept the race setup as the same, apart from the wings. And then this Red Bull made a mistake, and I managed to get, well, I don't know what's happening right there. Well, apart from getting a 2-second penalty, so that got me, I was kind of annoyed of that, but at least Red Bull has a penalty anyway, so I was fine with that. I know I was P4 anyway at this stage. And then also he made a mistake, so I managed to get P4 at this stage, so through there. Coming towards the back straight, this Mercedes guy is kind of struggling. I managed to get DRS, using all my battery on this straight, just to get past him. So I managed to get past the Mercedes. I wasn't going offensive at turn 12, but I managed to get just enough ahead of it. So I'm kind of P3 at this stage, but now I need to get clear away from this Mercedes, because I need to get a 2-second gap if I want to stay P3 and all that. So the leaders don't have penalties, so I will need to make sure I get ahead of Mercedes to make sure I'm P3 at the end of the race and all that. This is the last lap, so I need to make sure I don't get another, well, not another warning, but make sure I get a 2-second gap, so at the end. Ran the last corner, managed to finish P3 on the road. It turns out he had a DNF, so I managed to get P3 at the end of the race. So I was quite happy with that. So yeah, I'll take P3 from this one. Not too bad at all. So yeah, so that's from me today. So make sure you like and subscribe to your channel. I'll appreciate it a lot. That'll give me support and all that. So yeah, that is another challenge done on this video. The 50-50 wings challenge I just done. So yeah, I'll take a podium. The win is impossible, but I managed to do a podium, so I'll take that all day. I'm not complaining about this one. So yeah, so I hope you guys have a nice day. Enjoy your day. Have a nice weekend as well from me today. So have a nice weekend, enjoy your day, and see you there.